If you have some questions about Disney's new housing community, Cotino, right here in Rancho Mirage, well, today we're going to be looking at the most Googled questions about this community, and I'll be answering all of them. My name's Tommy Jordan, and I'm your Palm Springs area realtor. If you're interested in staying up to date on everything Cotino, make sure to like and subscribe so you could be in the know every week when I release new videos. Well, here we go. We are right here on Google, okay? So I just did a Google search of Disney Cotino Rancho Mirage, and then let's see the most asked questions. So Google shows right here, people also ask, these are the most asked questions. I know because I make videos about them, and then you see my videos pop up, like right here on YouTube. Google's recommending my video. So what is the Disney town in Rancho Mirage? Well, we already know that. It's Cotino. That's the first housing community Disney's ever done. Where is Cotino being built? Okay, this is an interesting one. Well, I'm a real estate agent out in this area, so I could tell you all this information. So here we go. Here is Disney Cotino's community. This is what it's going to be built on. This big patch of dirt right here. It's almost going to be 1 square mile, the development. But I think it's around 614 acres. So on Gerald Ford, Bob Hope Drive, Frank Sinatra, and Monterey Avenue. Those probably just sound like random names to you, but let me tell you a little bit. Now, Cotino's in the city of Rancho Mirage. Now, Rancho Mirage is in a city in the Palm Springs area. So you might have heard of Palm Springs, California, okay? Everybody knows about Palm Springs, okay? So, well, most people, okay? If you don't feel bad. But it's a very popular city. Some of the things we have in the Palm Springs area are the Coachella Music Festival, for one, that everyone knows. Now, if you want to see how far Disney Cotino will be, say, to Anaheim Disney, right? It won't be actually that far. So here's Anaheim where Disney is, Disneyland, okay? They have a picture of it's a small world after all. That's funny. Okay, it's probably going to be about a 2-hour drive, give or take, to go from Rancho Mirage to Disney's Anaheim, okay? And then if you want to get to LA, maybe 2.5 hours, get to Huntington Beach, which is fun, 2.5 hours. You have San Diego, around 2.5 hours, give or take. So it's really cool because the Coachella Valley is great because you're close by all these amazing places California has to offer, but then you don't have to live and be in all the traffic and with all the people. You could be out here in the desert where it's secluded and beautiful with the mountains, and it's just gorgeous. So that's where we are, okay? We're in Rancho Mirage, the city, and let me zoom back in to find this dirt lot. Here we go. Now, something else you should know. What makes Cotino so special is, one, Rancho Mirage, the city, is one of the highest price per square foot cities in the valley. So it's been known as the past as the playground of the presidents, and celebrities and actors, going back from the 20s and 30s, okay? I mean, that's why it's literally called Frank Sinatra. Now, if you take Bob Hope Drive down, one, you have Eisenhower, one of the best hospitals in Riverside County, literally minutes away, and then you have very high-end communities, okay? Morningside, the homes are in the millions there. That's a country club gated community. Whenever you see green on one of these maps, these are gated golf course communities. The Springs Country Club, that's another very high end community. The HOAs are like $1,200-1,500 a month in there. Now, all the shopping and dining is actually not far from Cotino, okay? Now, I know Cotino's going to have its own little residential area, but if you want to go to the river in Rancho Mirage, and let me show you the river. Let's use this little map guy. Boom, there's the river in Rancho Mirage. How cool is that? There's literally like a little lake, okay? Not as big as Disney's lagoon, which is going to be sweet. But yeah, I mean, pretty cool, okay? So let me show you, too, another area where all the shopping and dining is, really in the entire Palm Springs area, is right here on El Paseo. And you have the shops at Palm Desert, which is actually, the biggest indoor mall in the Coachella Valley, okay? Right there as well. So we're talking about Rancho Mirage, the city. Then you have the Coachella Valley, which I call the Palm Springs area. And then The city is in Riverside County, okay, just to break it down. And we're in the state of California, okay? I hope I'm not confusing you. Let me know if you're following in the comments. Now, El Paseo is awesome. They call this as the Rodeo Drive of the desert, like Beverly Hills Rodeo Drive. So, there's a Tiffany's, there's high-end, restaurants. My office is actually right here next to Saks Fifth Avenue, not a bad place to be. So, that's where Disney Cotino is located. I really went in depth there, but if you're buying here, you need to know, what are you buying into? Well, you're buying into a beautiful city, Rancho Mirage, but into this desert lifestyle, okay? Now, let's look at the next question. How many homes will be built in Cotino? Well, let's take a look. I got this map from Disney, basically, or the developer submitted this to the city. So we're looking at some cool information right here. Now, how many homes in Disney Cotino? 1,932 homes will be built. Now, we see a mix of homes here, okay? And it's color coded. Now, this light color is going to be the estate style homes on the perimeter, okay? And then if we go into this orange color to the right, residential conventional. So these are going to be single family homes, detached homes as well, okay? Most likely. And then if you look closer to the town area, the beach club, okay, these are going to be residential cluster, which are going to be more the town homes. So we're going to see over 1,900 homes, and they're going to be built in 3 phases, phase 1, 2, and 3. And then we see the town center over here. This is actually, this town center, pretty interesting. 165,000 square feet of restaurants, hotels, as you could see right here, okay? They say there's going to be a 400 key room hotel, or 400 key hotel, not room. Room and keys are different. I had to Google search this, okay? I'm not a developer, but, learning, okay? But here we go, town center right here. Now let's go back to Google and answer some more questions. This actually was one of the questions that is most commonly searched. It just pulled up right here. Let's get into this. But before we do that, if you're interested about moving to the Palm Springs area, I would love to help you, or moving to Cotino. I got the 411. Hit me up down below. I would love to help you. Don't worry, people are doing it all the time from YouTube. Okay, let's get into this. Now, we're looking at a housing report from the Desert Housing Association of this area, okay? So this is very hyper-local information. Now, Rancho Mirage, we're looking at detached homes, okay? Remember, there's going to be estates and single-family homes. Those are going to be detached homes, most likely. $1.37 million is the price of an average-sized home in Rancho Mirage. So, and these aren't new homes, by the way, but these are homes that are around 3,000 square feet, so about $430 price per square foot. Okay, so most likely the homes in Cotino, if they're going to be estate or single-family homes, they're going to be probably 1.21 million up at least. They're not going to be less than the average of the city. So I'm guessing 1.5, 1.7, maybe for the estate style homes, 3 million. But don't worry, Disney's also doing attached homes, which are going to be condo, townhome, that kind of vibe. Okay. In Rancho Mirage, those are for $581,000. That's the average for a 1,700 square foot townhome. So if you want something more entry level vacation home in Cotino, most likely it's going to be around $600,000-$700,000. This is a guesstimate, but I'm trying to help you from a local perspective as an agent here. Now the next Google question: who is the builder of Cotino? Well, the builder of Cotino is DMB Development. They're based out of Arizona, and I actually have some experience with them. My family actually owned a few different homes in Rancho Mission Viejo. That's in Orange County, inland OC, okay? I actually grew up in San Clemente by the beach, okay? Now I'm in the desert, but I visit the beach often, and that's why I'm happy about Cotino, because they're going to have a beach and an ocean, basically, a lagoon. So I'll feel like I'm back at the beach. But we see right here, DMB, okay? They built Rancho Mission Viejo, and that's honestly one of the most amazing communities in all of Orange County, okay? And I'll show you why. But here, let me show you some of their body of work, okay? Look at these resorts or areas: Silverwood and Hesperia, City Place, Houston, Texas, places in Hawaii, Arizona, lots of Arizona, Mesa, Arizona, Scottsdale, Tempe, San Diego, Ladera Ranch, okay? I mean, lots of different areas. Here's Rancho Mission Viejo, and it probably talks a little bit about what they did. But let me just show you. But you can see the scale of the communities these people do, okay? 14,000 entitled homes they're working on. I mean, it's huge. But let me show you just RMV, Rancho Mission Viejo, the kind of community it is, so you can get an idea of DMB's level of work. They have a camp with like horses there, okay? They have clubhouses and fitness centers like all over the community, okay? Walking trails, parks, everything feels very integrated in RMV. Like you don't have to leave the community to get what you want to do, you know? You're not like in a little subdivision and you're like, oh, there's no parks or anything, walking trails. Literally outside your door, you have nature mixed in with housing, okay? In here, playgrounds for kids all over this community. I mean, honestly, it's pretty crazy. Let me see if I could find more stuff here. There's literally a school in the middle of the community, okay? You can see right here, there's a school, Essentia, award-winning Capistrano Unified School District home. You can see all the homes in the hills. I mean, it's pretty spectacular. I hope that helped you today. By the way, if you're looking to move to Cotino or any other community in the Palm Springs area, contact information is below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.